Welcome back, guys. So I think it was last year I shared with you guys my kitchen essentials video, and a lot of you found that video helpful. So today I'm going to be doing something kind of along those lines, but instead I'm going to show you my entertainment basics / essentials. I'll be honest with you guys, it might take me a little bit to get through this video because I've been collecting items for like 6 years now. So I thought it would be cool to show you guys like my basics, like the first items that I purchased and how I build upon those items. And you're gonna get a peek at my collection while we're at it. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. So these are some of the first ones that I got. These are just like white bowls, and I actually use these for sides. So like for Thanksgiving dinner, this is where I would put like my mashed potatoes and my macaroni and cheese or whatever you eat. And then obviously I need something to put my protein dish in, or like my main dish. So this is a really good one for that. It's got handles, so you could put, like, let's say you have like a turkey, you could put the turkey in here and you don't burn yourself when you grab it, but it's still following that like basic white theme. And the only thing that's left to serve is our salad. So I have a giant white salad bowl. I use this giant bowl for so many things. Sometimes I use it for salad, sometimes I use it for another main dish. Sometimes I use it on my counter for a fruit bowl. So we have our basic white pieces that are gonna hold all of our main entrees, our sides, our salad, our main dish. And a fun way to dress it up that's a lot more inexpensive than buying like super decorative bowls is to use really fun utensils. So these are the ones that I have. These are my absolute favorite. I actually got these last year from Anthropologie. They just take your presentation to the next level, and it just makes such a huge difference, such a tiny detail. I also have these gold ones, which I actually picked up at HomeGoods, and they were also super inexpensive, and these also do a beautiful job of like dressing up your table. You have your side, and then you just add your serving utensil. That's just a fun way to get the most bang for your buck. Here's another fun thing that you can do to build on your table is using fun decorative bowls like this. So this one, I think I got this one from HomeGoods, and this is, I guess you could use this for so many things. I personally like using it for chips because I bring it out during the summertime, and I like to make like chips and guacamole or chips and salsa, and this is just a beautiful addition to your table. Here's another example. This one I actually recently got at Hobby Lobby. It's this gorgeous like blush color with a gold rim on it. So this would actually be really good for your salad as well. You can kind of just use this as your focal point for your table. But I love adding just like a pop of color or like a cool texture or something just different to the table that will really make it stand out. And mixed in with all the white basics, it just kind of looks like you took a little bit more time to plan it all out, even though you really didn't. It's all like basic stuff. One thing I do try to do is to stay within a color of family, because I know that I have my white basics, and then I know that I also like dark woods. So you guys will see as I show you the rest of my items, those are kind of the things that I alternate between. And then my pop of color is usually blush pink. I don't really deviate from that because it helps you really eliminate a lot of items. Like if you see something that's like super cute that you know you should not be bringing home, and if it's not in your color scheme, then you know you can automatically eliminate that. I can't tell you how many times I've run into items that I'm like, oh my gosh, I need that, but then I'm like, wait, it's not white, it's not wood, and it's not blush. So what am I gonna do with that? So here's another awesome find. I actually think I got this at HomeGoods, and it was, I want to say it was like around $20, which is a really good price for a wood item like this. Like you would easily pay over $50 at somewhere like Williams-Sonoma or like even Anthropologie. And this just makes a beautiful salad bowl, and the size is perfect for entertainment because you can have a salad in here for like 6 to 8 people. But I think this is one of those pieces that if you guys ever run into it for a really good price, pick it up. You will get a ton of use out of it. I sometimes even use this when it's just me and my husband to serve salad because it's a good tossing bowl. It's a good size where you can, not make a mess everywhere when you're tossing your salad. So we talked about the main pieces. So let's talk about a little bit of like the extras, especially like think of like Thanksgiving, for example. Some of the things that you would need in addition to the main serving pieces. For us, we're gravy people, so a gravy bowl is a must. And this is the gravy boat that I have. I love shopping at World Market for stuff like this. They always have like really nice plain white items. And for some reason, it is so hard to find a gravy bowl when you need one. Maybe you have additional sauces that you want to have out for the table. Something like this is really cool for that. This is my spaceship. If you guys watch my cleaning video, then you probably get that joke. This is just really cool for adding different sauces. You could also use this for like your appetizer table to add like olives and nuts and things like that. These are a recent find for me, but I had to share them with you guys because I feel like I've been searching for gold utensils that were dishwasher safe for a really long time. I'm not about to hand wash like 20 different silverware. So you guys know my regular everyday utensils are all silver, and I wanted something that felt a little bit more special for our formal dining room table. They do have like the entire 5-piece set, but you can buy them separately. So that's really cool because we only use the fork, the spoon, and the knife. I feel like at least with my family and our lifestyle, if I were to put out more than just these 3 pieces, like half of them wouldn't get used because everybody would use the same utensil, which I don't blame them. Like, why overcomplicate things if you don't have to? These are the items that I started off with. Again, my basic white pieces, and I do believe I picked these up from, I want to say either Crate and Barrel or Home Goods. You can also find stuff like this at Target, but just like plain white dishes that are kind of like elongated. These make your appetizers look really elegant, and I just love the simplicity of it. If you're using like really colorful fruits and really colorful vegetables, they're gonna make your food really pop, and it just gives it that like a restaurant gourmet feel. So I just love the shape. This is a really good time to pick up stuff like this at Home Goods in particular because they start taking out all of their holiday stuff, and you can find really awesome stuff like this. You guys will probably sense the theme, but marble is very accessible right now. It's everywhere. If you shop at the right places, you can get it for really good prices. You can find really affordable marble pieces at Home Goods, TJ Maxx, World Market, and then just wait for them to either send out those like 20% off coupons. So I actually use this tray around the house as decoration when I'm not using it because it's beautiful, and it just makes a really good tray for other things. But this is a really good cheese tray, and I picked it up at Home Goods for under 20 bucks. I just love the detailing. Something like this is just going to make your presentation so much prettier. And again, it's a really nice like focal point piece. The only tip that I have for you guys, when you do buy cheese trays like this that have handles, make sure that you can pick it up by the handle, because a lot of times, especially if it's a little bit on the inexpensive side, it'll have a little like warning saying don't pick it up by the handles. And trust me, it's inevitable. Either you'll forget or somebody in your family won't know, and they will pick it up by the handle, drop it on their foot, and it will hurt, or it will break and you will be heartbroken. These next pieces are also great for buffet tables or dessert tables, but what I personally like to use them for is when we're having like intimate gatherings and it's just like 4 of us or 6 of us and we're kind of sitting around, or we're having like game night. We can put all of the appetizers in the middle and everybody can have access to it because they are Lazy Susans. And the first one I have to share with you guys is this one. This is marble once again, and this is just beautiful. And the price, you guys, the price gets me. I think this was like $17, and on top of that I got 30% off because they were having their friends and family sale. This is from World Market. This is great for cheeses, for any type of appetizer. If you want to put like a bowl of dip and then like a little thing of chips so that everybody can kind of get to it, and you just put it on the middle of the table, this is great for that. And this is an oldie that you guys I'm sure are used to seeing on my channel, but I just love this piece. This is just like it looks like a wooden trunk. It's also a Lazy Susan, and it is a little bit bigger than the marble one. This one, I especially love it for pizza. Anytime you have pizza night, we put it on here and you can just kind of, everybody can get a piece. It's easy to get to, and it looks beautiful on the table. Okay, these next pieces are a little bit big, so I don't know if I can hold it up for you guys. I may just have to insert a shot, but these are a really, really recent find. So recent, I still have the tag on them, but I picked these up during the friends and family sale over at World Market. These are like almost like cake stands, but you can use them for so many different things. And they're basically like a miniature version of nesting tables, like if you guys have seen those nesting coffee tables. But you guys, I have seen these for double, if not triple the price at other stores, and they're the exact same thing. So they do have the gold trim on them, and then they have the marble top, and they kind of like tuck underneath each other. You do have to buy them separately so they don't come as a set, but I think that's cool because maybe you just like one of them as a cake stand. You're not obligated to buy both of them together, but I do think that they look really cool together. I see myself using these as the focal point of like a dessert table, having like a cake at the top and then like smaller desserts on the bottom tier. I think that would just look absolutely beautiful, and you can kind of like arrange it differently. You can tuck it all away, or you can kind of like just leave them side by side. The possibilities are endless. So this is just such a really cool find. Here's another piece that I absolutely love. This is one of those like tiered pieces. Really great for putting appetizers, or also for like a dessert table. You could put taller items on the bottom and then smaller items on the top. But I just think that this shape in particular is just so unique and so different. It also adds some height to your table. You definitely want to play around with different heights when you're putting together like a buffet table or like a dessert table. So I love that for that. A cake stand, just like a regular pedestal cake stand, is definitely something that I love incorporating into my spreads. But I also love the flat dome cheese or dessert trays. This, you could use it for, I like using it for muffins, and there are tiny crumbs of, is that cookie? I'm not sure, but it smells delicious. So yeah, we actually keep this in our coffee station because we use it for muffins and things like that. But this is a good one for the summer months. If you guys like doing outdoor entertainment and you don't want your bugs to get all over your food, this is great because it has a lid. Again, another really good find at Home Goods. I just love when I run into really good marble and dark wood pieces because they can be really expensive in a lot of other stores. But yeah, I love this piece. And the last one is just a beautiful like bowl like this. This was actually gifted to us a few Christmases ago. I like to put like chocolate covered almonds in this, or like some sort of like nut mix, and it just looks really beautiful on the table. But now you can actually find a lot of stuff that's very similar to this at Home Goods, and it's super affordable. So this is just a really pretty piece. If you have a really pretty bowl like this, you can add it to your Lazy Susan table. See how pretty that looks? And you could just add extra like cheeses around here, put your olives in here. Maybe you have some sort of like chutney or something like that, and then bread. So definitely like a drink decanter or like a drink dispenser. And this is the one that I have. I got this from Home Goods. This is just great if you guys are having a party or anything like that. You can make some punch and have like a little self-service station with your little glasses right next to it. And maybe just do like a cute little sign next to it so that people know what it is. An ice bucket and a champagne / cold wine bucket. This basically, you just put ice in it and you keep your bottle nice and cold in here. I really like the acrylic because it goes with everything. And then I love this gold one. This one I got at Target, and I'm actually using the little scooper in my laundry room right now. And I just I wash it whenever I need to use it for my ice bucket. But this is really great if you're putting like a drink station together. You have your ice, you have your drink dispenser, and then you also have a place for your champagne or your white wine. A wine decanter if you're a wine drinker. A lot of red wines need to be aerated. You guys, you know what's funny? We actually did an experiment to see if I could tell the difference between a red wine that had been aerated, I think that's how you say it, or just like straight out of the bottle, and I couldn't tell the difference. But it looks beautiful when you do decant it and have it out on your table with your wine glasses and things like that. If you're somebody that likes to serve tea or even drink tea right when you're done having dinner, then a tea kettle is for you. So I actually picked this one up a few years ago. I want to say I've had this for like 4 years. This is from the Mackenzie Child collection, and you can find it at like Neiman Marcus. And this was one of my like very first high-end pieces for my kitchen, so it's like really special to me. It's lasted really well. The only thing is I did have like a little plastic piece right here, and it's gone, so it is a little bit wobbly. But other than that, it is like in perfect condition. But I have a beautiful alternative to that Mackenzie Child teapot. This one is from World Market, and it is absolutely stunning. It's got this beautiful pattern. The handle does bend, very similar to the Mackenzie Child. It's just absolutely stunning. They did have it in an all white with just a gold trim if that's more like your style. But I thought the flower pattern was just so beautiful, and I love the way that it looks out on my stove. And I want to say this one was like less than $30, so definitely a lot more affordable than the Mackenzie Child one. This is something that I don't use just whenever I'm entertaining. I literally have tea probably like 4 times a week, if not more than that. Okay, I promise you guys this is the last thing, but This is really good for the winter months. If you guys like doing like hot chocolate stations or even like coffee stations, I definitely recommend getting one of these. These are those insulated thermo things that keeps your milk or whatever liquid you put into it very, very hot. And this is just great to have in your drink station. You label it with whatever you're gonna put in it, if it's coffee or milk. And that way you don't have to sit there in front of the stove making everybody their warm milk or their warm coffee or whatever it is you're serving. So I love having that. All right, you guys, I think I covered everything. I know it was so long. I hope you guys are still with me. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up, and also comment down below and let me know like what other video like related to this category you would like to see. And subscribe to my channel if you're new. I do upload new videos every single week, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.